able to conquer Acre, comes back here, and goes back home where he came from, back to France. Well, eventually then he's, the whole story of Napoleon. So we've got Ramses II, we've got Napoleon, and so many others in between. So we've got the Muslim layer here. We're going to look at the Christian layer from a distance. Where's the Jewish element in this? We started talking about Jonah. Jonah, the biblical story, says in the Old Testament that he is told to do something by God. I don't want to do that. I'm not going all the way over to Mesopotamia, Syria, Babylon, Nineveh, right? And tell them that they're not behaving nicely. So what does he do? Here in the town of Jaffa, the port, biblical port, he gets on a boat and he goes to a city called, anyone know from the Bible? Tarshish.
Oh, that's
Okay, yeah.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah.
It's a city that is symbolic also to mean as far away the other direction as possible. And then the whole story goes over the side of the boat. It's often been discussed in literary terms that the story of Jonah is a precursor to the story of Pinocchio. Yeah, he is swallowed by a whale, and he is trying to atone for his sins, and then the whale throws him up. It's very interesting from a literary point of view. Right. So, Jonah, the port, the story from the Old Testament. We're going to spin ahead now to the New Testament around the corner and fit in that Christian piece. Question, please.
What about Cleopatra?
Oh, Cleopatra, she was a trip and a half. Who was her boyfriend? Right? Mark Anthony?
Richard
Okay.
Burton.
Richard Burton. Is that the hotel again? No, it is not. Richard Burton. That's a good one. I'm going to put this on silent. Forgive me. She had a tendency to nag Mark Anthony, who was best friends with also, but Herod the Great. And Mark Anthony would come to Herod and basically say, it's Cleo's birthday coming up. I've got to give a really nice gift this time. What piece of land can you give me? Further south of Jaffa, Ashkelon, the area of Ashdod, which had been a Philistine town, was turned over to Cleopatra. And also going up the Jordan Valley. Going up the Jordan Valley, there's also a piece of land that was given to Egypt via Cleopatra, because Mark Anthony was just trying to please her, and Herod was trying to please Mark Anthony.
What
Was
town?
she ever here? No.
What town?
Landowner, maybe. What do you call it? An absentee landowner.
Didn't hold it very long.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. All right, let's go around the corner here.